Hello, I'm John Kraft. As superintendent, I want to personally welcome you to the 2026 Northside Independent School District graduation ceremonies. This year, more than 7,600 students graduate from our high schools. It is a momentous occasion for them, but also for their families, friends, teachers, and administrators. The graduates did not reach this day alone. As each senior crosses the stage and receives his or her diploma, I know you'll watch with great pride. Through the years, they have relied on the encouragement, love, and support from everyone here to celebrate with them today. I'm so proud of all of our graduates. On behalf of the Northside ISD family, we wish them the best of luck as they begin the next chapter in their lives. We also congratulate them on their significant achievement. We hope that you all enjoy this very, very special celebration. And again, congratulations, class of 2026.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Megan Joy Vidal, and I am the senior class president. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain silent for the presentation of colors and the singing of the national anthem by the combined Brennan Choir under the direction of Mr. Jimmy Garrett. Presenting the colors today is Brennan TX 20101 Air Force JROTC Color Guard. Carrying the U.S. flag and commanding the color guard is Cadet First Lieutenant Kiana Page. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Lauren Sanchez. The right guard is Cadet Second Lieutenant Ayana Davis. And the left guard is Cadet Second Lieutenant Sabrina Jowers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. Please be seated. I am now honored to welcome someone who exemplifies the prestige Brennan has come to be known for, our salutatorian, Aluchuku Unyagucha, affectionately known as Aluchi. She's truly grown to be a reoccurring face in the Brennan halls as her achievements span across athletics, academics, and leadership. I have had the pleasure of meeting her my sophomore year, and that bond still thrives to this day. Aluchi has been involved in a plethora of extracurriculars and has proven to be exemplary in each one. This year alone, she has served as Vice President of the National Honor Society, the historian and founding cohort of the Daughters of the King Women's Bible Study, and stood by my side as Vice President of the senior class. Additionally, she has been an active member of Brennan's Student Council, HOSA, Texas Association of Future Educators, and FCLA chapters as well, notably receiving the Taffy Silver Award at the state competition this year. In years past, her extracurriculars fervor was no different, ranging from academic decathlon to choir and multiple track and field events. She really has done it all. Outside extracurriculars, she has accumulated a multitude of accolades, some of which being an AP Scholar with Distinction, the National African American Recognition Award, a San Antonio Area Foundation Legacy Scholar, and the nomination for Congress of Future Medical Leaders Award of Excellence. Amongst her other scholarships, her most prestigious and rewarding was being chosen as a UTSA Top Scholar, wherein the most competitive year yet. Her achievements and shining character have been recognized. Oluchi, you are truly an inspiration both in and outside of the classroom. Your passion for people sets you apart, and so many of us here are honored to call you a friend. Please join me in welcoming our class of 2026 salutatorian, Oluchi Unyagucha, to the stage.
Thank you, Megan. Good evening, faculty, staff, family, friends, and especially the 2026 senior class of William J. Brennan High School. I want to be one of the first to formally congratulate you all on the accomplishment of making it to graduation. I want to send my highest praise to my God above for the privilege of standing here today as your salutatorian. I am here as a testimony to His grace and unconditional love. Through all the long nights, uncertainty, and fear, He's always been by my side and blessed me with the best support system and church family one could ever ask for. To my 4 brothers, I thank each and every one of you for being my rocks and keeping me grounded. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, laugh nonsensically, or argue with, I knew each of you were just a door away. To my parents, Dr. Benjamin and Mrs. Ijama Onyagucha, thank you. Simply, thank you. For all the hours you poured into me, your love, support, and innumerable sacrifices that have led us here today. I couldn't have done it without you. To my teachers here with me today, thank you for growing my love for learning. Since kindergarten, school has been my favorite place to be. The excitement of learning and growth has made these some of the best years of my life, and I owe that to each teacher who lent a bit of their own spark for learning as I swung by their class. I've met some of the best people here at Brennan, friends who have struggled, laughed, and cried with me. Through each book that we've all read, looming tests, long track meets, or rounds of cards and games that had the whole class jumping, I've come to realize how sorely I will miss these days. I am the girl standing here today because of the pieces of each and every person I carry with me. I hold you all dear in my heart. And to my peers, and most importantly, graduates before me today, I'm so proud of us and how far we've come. But I offer one piece of advice. Do not be stagnant. Oscar Wilde once said, "If you know exactly what to be in life, you will become it. That is your punishment." Actually not knowing what you want to be, reinventing yourself every morning, not being a noun, but being a verb and moving in life is a privilege. It is a gift to be alive and feel everything so deeply, the anger, the fear, and the love. To be surrounded by people who make you feel that way is an honor. And I'm so sad to see the friends I've made this year go our separate ways. There are empty spaces here today that should have been filled by friends, siblings, parents, and relatives who are no longer with us. Do not let their lives go to waste. They loved you so deeply. I can see it on each shining face before me. And I urge you not to live as a noun, an item, or a thing, but as an action, a choice. You are rich in life, so go live it with the fervor they would wish for you. Awaken each day with a new passion. You will stumble and struggle. I know I have, but this is where we find our purpose and strength. I know these will all be stories someday. Our pictures will become old photographs. We'll all be someone's mom or dad, but right now, these moments are not stories. Be an active member in your life, because at the end of the day, it truly is yours to hold and cherish. When the next first day comes, lift your head and walk boldly to your next adventure. This is a class I will never forget, and I can't wait to see where the future takes us and our passions. It's been an honor being your salutatorian, vice president, and friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Oluchi. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to welcome you to the 15th commencement ceremony of William J. Brennan High School, class of 2026. It is also my pleasure to introduce our distinguished guest, the Superintendent of Northside Independent School District, Dr. John Kraft. Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Janice Jordan. Deputy Superintendent for Administration, Dr. Joanne Fay. The members of the Northside Independent School District Board of Trustees, Board President, Dr. Sonia Hasso. Board Secretary, Dr. Carla Duran. Trustee, Mr. Bobby Blount. Our principal, Dr. John Trimble. Our academic dean, Dr. Michelle Craig. Good evening, teachers, parents, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Megan Vidal, and it's a privilege to stand in front of you today as your president and give a reflection about what the last 4 years have been like. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge that without the power of God behind everything I do, I would not be standing in front of you today, truly being a testimony on what faith in God's plan looks like. Before I continue speaking, I want to thank my mom and dad, who have always pushed me to strive for greatness alongside my 3 siblings and extended Vidal family. Everything was for you. Thank you for the countless prayers and support and teaching me that no challenge is too big or small for my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the incredible staff and teachers who have made this journey possible for us all. Thank you for your encouragement, guidance, and belief in us when we didn't have any in ourselves. If the past 4 years have taught me anything, it is to enjoy things not going according to plan. But when you choose to have a positive attitude, treat others with genuine kindness, and appreciate your own unique identity, you will find a life worth living. Be someone who leaves behind a footprint to this world, and remember how blessed we are to get the opportunities we get. Each person here has a different idea of what true success is, whether that be a ton of money, the nicest things, or pure happiness. But to me, it means being surrounded by a countless amount of love. And I hope as these years flew by, you've encountered it, because it's not every day that it walks past us in hallways. I feel as though our purpose in life, our reason to stay, comes from the people we surround ourselves with. There have been times where I felt like giving up, most recently in our senior year. But it was in these times that I met my closest friends, the people I call family without being blood related. Your community is your purpose. It's your reason. Whether that be one person or many, we have a reason. And it comes from these moments of laughter and discomfort with the people we've become so fond of. And you might be thinking, well, Megan, if the people we choose to be our purpose, to be our reason, what happens when one day they are taken away? And it's in these moments exactly that you find a new person, a new purpose, and not just as a replacement for the void you hope to fill from their absence, but more in memory of them. Today, as you leave this building, remember every friend and every struggle you are saying goodbye to. The world is nothing to be scared of, but something to embrace. And remember, don't be a stranger. I am so proud of us all. Stand firm in who you are and what you will become. But most importantly, never give up. It was my greatest honor being your president. To the class of 2026, you have truly been a friend. Thank you, and I would like to now bring to the podium our Brennan salutatorian, Aluchuku, for the introduction of our valedictorian, Odelia.
Today, I have the most prestigious honor to introduce someone I've gotten to know, not just on an academic, but also a personal level. Over this year, I've come to know her as a bright mind, but also as a kind and funny companion. However, her accomplishments and achievements truly have distinguished her as one of a kind. Throughout high school, our valedictorian was involved in a magnitude of extracurriculars, holding the president position of both the National Honor Society and the Brennan Book Club her senior year. Her leadership in both has allowed them to flourish and grow. This year, she jumped with me into FCCLA and Taffy, competing at regional events by my side. Additionally, Odelia participated in Computer Science UIL, winning a first-place written score in her first competition. In addition to her extracurricular activities, Odelia has earned national recognition such as AP Scholar with Distinction, National First Generation Recognition Award, and Naval Horizon's highest honors. She has become certified in several programming languages such as Python and Java, and earned awards in fields from French to US history. Her most prestigious accomplishment was her acceptance into Stanford University, a highly competitive institution accepting around only 4% of all applicants. Texas will be saddened to see you go, but we are sure that your success will follow you everywhere. Today, she will add one more title and award to her list of accomplishments. I am honored to be the first to welcome William J. Brennan's 2026 valedictorian, Odelia Kisluk, onto the stage.
Thank you, Lucci, not just for that kind introduction, but also for being a close friend of mine. I also would like to thank my family members here with me today. To my parents, you sacrificed so much for me. I couldn't be here if it wasn't for that. One of the hardest things about graduating is having to leave you behind, because that means I am leaving a part of myself behind too. But don't worry, I am not a little girl anymore, even though I will always be yours. Additionally, I want to thank my teachers and faculty members who made me being here possible. Specifically, my AP US history teacher, Mr. Edward Guerra, or as we call him, Mr. G, who never faltered in his belief in me. I will never forget your dedication and patience. Lastly, I must thank my dear friends. I'm not going to lie, it is difficult for me to stand up here, facing a crowd of people that I have come to know and care for over the years. While most people sitting here before me have come to know me as the class of 2026 valedictorian, having the highest GPA and holding the #1 rank since the first ever grading cycle, for the select few, I am just their friend Odelia. And to me, that is just as high as an honor. You are the silliest, loveliest people, and I wouldn't have wanted to spend my years with anyone else. But as the valedictorian, there were 2 questions that I kept getting asked this year. One was, have you written your speech yet? And the other, do you have any regrets? The first was much easier to answer, no, I haven't. But the second is a bit more complicated. I wish I could stand here and say that I have no regrets and that I did everything perfectly the first time, but I can't. There were many things that I wish I could have done differently. Sometimes I wish I could be transported back to my freshman year, like, this time I know what I have to do. I imagine that many of you all can also relate. That being said, I do believe that there is beauty in that. After all, growth is inevitable, and with growth comes reflection, and sometimes with reflection comes regret. The only thing to do now is to move forward. And besides, being able to acknowledge that I made mistakes is a sign that I am already doing better the second time around. I advise everyone as they cross the stage to reflect on the person they have become over the past 4 years. Don't we look a little silly in our cap and gowns? We aren't 14 anymore. We won't ever be 14 again. Let that grow from then to now shine strong as you receive your diplomas. Congratulations.
The Board of Trustees and Administration of Northside wishes to recognize superior academic achievement with the presentation of a special award. This award has been presented to 2 students who indeed represent the ideal academic standards that the Northside Independent School District strives for in its quest for excellence. We're honored to bestow these awards to Brennan's salutatorian Aluchaku Onyagocha and Brennan's valedictorian Odelia Kisluk. Oluchiku Onyagocha, will you please come forward? Mr. Bobby Blunt will present this award. Aluchiku graduates with a 104.22 grade point average. She will attend the University of Texas at San Antonio as top scholar, and she will major in biology. Please help me recognize the salutatorian's parents, Dr. Benjamin and Mrs. Ichoma Onyagocha. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Odelia Kisluk, will you please come forward? Dr. Carla Duran will present this award. Odelia graduates with a 104.25 grade point average. She'll be attending Stanford University and intends to pursue a degree in computer science. Please help me recognize the valedictorian's parents, Vitaly and Yelena Kisluk. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Congratulations to Odelia and Aluchiku and their parents. Dr. Kraft, you have heard the accomplishments of this class. I am pleased to recommend to you students among the class of 2026 who have met the graduation requirements of Northside Independent School District and the Texas Education Agency as graduates of William J. Brennan High School.
Thank you, Dr. Trimble, and good evening. Welcome to this exciting event, which recognizes and honors the culmination of hard work, perseverance, and achievement by the students standing before us. To the members of our audience, we thank you for the contributions that you have made to the success of these graduates, as we know a quality education can't happen without a strong partnership between the student, the family, and the school. Graduates, I know that your parents, grandparents, friends, teachers, and loved ones in this building have not only supported you, but have made such a tremendous impact on your education, which you will forever cherish. Graduates, we hope that your experience in the Northside Independent School District has been a positive one, and you deserve to enjoy this important milestone and sacred ceremony with all those here to celebrate with you. With that, on the recommendations of the administration and staff of the William J. Brennan High School, and by the authority and power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Northside Independent School District and the state of Texas, I hereby confer upon these candidates who have met all graduation requirements the Northside Independent School District High School Diploma, and hereby declare them graduates, class of 2026. Will the graduates please come forward for the presentation of diplomas? Congratulations, graduates. We are so very proud of you. Yes.
The highest-ranking graduate, the recipient of the North San Antonio Hills San Antonio Lions Club Scholarship, Odelia Kisluk. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the Terry Foundation Top Scholar Scholarship, Aluchiku Izunam Onyagucha. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Terry Foundation Terry Scholar Scholarship, Camila Medina. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Adriana Castro. Haley Elizabeth Gerardo. The recipient of the Terry Foundation Terry Scholar Scholarship, Riley Michelle Bertereau. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the St. Mary's University Trustee Scholarship, Jonah Samuel Williston. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the Terry Foundation Terry Scholar Scholarship, Arbra Maya Roshan. Receiving 10 scholarships, including the Louisiana State University Academic Scholars Non-Resident Award, Kira K. Schmall. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Texas Christian University Faculty Scholarship, Mireya Isadora Ramos. Akila Aisha Dixon. Amira Caitlin Dixon. Jacoby Josiah Lee. Moises Padilla III. Isaiah Brandon Solis. Matthew Xander Trevino. Javier Vaiduri. Ulysses Guillermo Zelaya. Shatha Wael Abdelaziz. Sifildeen Abdelfatah. The recipient of the Clark University Clark Scholarship, Baruch Waka Ali Abdi. The recipient of the North San Antonio Hills Lions Club Scholarship, Joel Gijo Abraham. Alyssa Brooke Acevedo. Esri Johan Aceves. Angeline Acosta. Jeremiah Aiden Aguirre. Noah James Aguilar. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Ruby Celeste Aguilar. Isabel Alessandra Aguilera. Norhan Albu Kasim. Amaya May Allen. Reneko Tarek Allen. Aiden Martin Alonso. Gabriela Elizabeth Alvarado. Giovanni Alvarez. Janessa Elizabeth Anderson. Aiden Carlos Anguiano. Michael Danger Anguiano. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Salma Soleil Angulo. Regis Nana Ansa. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Bordeaux Scholarship, Cielo Yoselin Aponte. Amory Lazaro Aquinu. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Carolyn Aragonés Flores. John Philip Arce. Nalani Eddie Arce. Zoe Lynn Arce. Darian Josiah Arellano. Ava Rose Arevalos. Mateo Xavier Asensio. Jasmine Rose Aspitarti. Kaylee Nanette Atkinson. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Anaya Michelle August. Yasmin Mia Marie Avelar. Nikia Mazin Ayad. Kenna Danae Bailey Parks. Jada McKay Baker. Mava Sue Baker. Ashley Lynn Barentine. Colton Vlad Barnowski. Haley Araceli Barraza. Monique Barraza. The recipient of the Houston Christian University Scholarship, Diana Nicole Barrera Diaz. Elliot Zeke Barrientos. Tenna James Bass. Jaylene Marie Bautista. Jasleen Dalcy Batista. Michaela Annette Beeman. Malia Ann Beeman. The recipient of the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Distinguished Scholarship, Edwin Giovanni Bello. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Our Lady of the Lake University Presidential Excellence Scholarship, Ariana Yvonne Bennett. Reagan Alexander Ronquillo Biggs. My Angel Sirwa Boma. Oluwatobi Daniel Badunde. Nathaniel Sarunai Bosea. Kirsten Victoria Botello. Christian Paul Bourgeois. Deshaun Nikel Bozeman. Ella Bravo. Serena Bravo Ham. Anthony Ramon Braxton. Zaina Jayonce Brewster. Jonathan Briceño. The recipient of the University of North Texas Achievement Scholarship, Maya Sarai Briggs. Corday Xavier Brooks Galligan. Alayla Vache Brown. Josiah Nicholas Brown. Edward Love Jones Nelson Bumunglug IV. Helen Ibanez Bumumglug. Julian Ethan Birchfield. Aiden Ismael Bustos. Jacob Eric Bustos. Preston Michael Callum. Natasha Amelia Calderon. Jocelyn Danielle Cano. Abel James Cardenas. Olivia Eden Cardenas. Ryan Joshua Cardenas. Conlon Patrick Carey. The recipient of the University of Houston Academic Excellence Scholarship, Alana Dene Carrion. Anthony Boy Carrion. Araceli Faith Carrion. Derek Wesley Carver. Maya Monica Casanova. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Presidential Scholarship, Layla Renee Casas. Mia K. Castañeda. Sol Castañeda. Receiving 3 scholarships, including the Texas A&M University Corpus Christi Achieve Scholarship, Sophia Claire Castillo. Aiden Marcus Castleman. Matthew Anthony Castoreño. Lola Marie Beatrice Castro. Max Alexander Cervantes. Elijah Anthony Chapa. Julian Maximus Chavez. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Madeline Scholarship, Xochitl Anaí Chavez Balderas. Alora Jane Christensen. Blake Kevin Christman. Teshin Shusang. Emily Teresa Cisneros. Cristian Cisneros Hernandez. Taya Rosie Claiborne. Tyrese Leonard Johnson Clark. Evan Marley Coates. Kaylin Marie Coker. Mayana Amira Cynthia Collymore. Joseph Michael Commander. Darian Elijah Compton. Matthew Ryan Connor Aguilera. Andrew Contreras. Aubrey Danielle Contreras. Liliana Marie Contreras. Layla Haley Cortez. Colin Paul Coulter. Caitlin Brianna Coy. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Haley Summer Criollo. The recipient of the University of Texas at El Paso Athletic Scholarship, Donovan James Chris. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Isaiah Lamar Anthony Crumbs. Braden Javier Cruz. Claudio Cruz Jr. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Dean Scholarship, Xavier Edward Cruz. Veronica Cecilia Cruzado. Arturo Cuellar III. The recipient of the Midwestern State University Athletic Scholarship, Timothy Robert Cummings. Yaslin Leanne Simone Curtis. Ryan Bradley Daigle. Chase Edward Davis. Maya Page Davis. Marcus Anthony Dawson Jr. Cleanne Faith Dayrit. Javier Hector de Leon Jr. Gabrielle Loren Daguerre. The recipient of the University of North Texas Excellence Scholarship, Taylor Ray Deemer. The recipient of the University of North Texas Excellence Scholarship, Tyler Robert Deemer. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Anaya Rain Deary. Lucas David DeBusk. Eduardo Angelo Del Corral. Dianelle Delgado. Jaden Alexander Delgado. Tatiana Diaz. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Hispano Women's Study Scholarship, Maya Sarah Lee Diaz Garcia. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Bordeaux Scholarship, Lorena Amy Diaz Rodriguez. Sanaya Lene Dillard. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Sofia Paola Dimas. The recipient of the Baylor University Baylor Benefit Scholarship, Noah Mawinan Dior. 2, Christopher Doan. Nicholas Albert Dominguez. Anthony Doñez. Amani Dwayne Dorsey. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Elvani Abella Drummond. George Alberto Dubois Coward. Amani Jasmine Dukes. Isabella Nevea Duque. Receiving 3 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Sarah Ann Eastridge. Jonathan Andrew Ebby. Seth Isaac Ebby. Yusuf Mohammed El-Bajeremi. The recipient of the University of Texas Permian Basin Athletics Scholarship, Isaiah James Elliott. Receiving 3 scholarships, including the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Presidential Scholarship, Olivia Sherry Escamilla. Valencia Harmony Escamilla. Juliana Yvonne Escobar. Marbella Esquivel. Mireya Nicole Esquivel. José Enrique Estrada. Jonas Saúl Eureste. Enlisted with the United States Air Force, Abraham Fabella, Jr. Caleb Joseph Fabritz. Nasha Pillai Fairclough. Eason Miles Farias. Anthony Pierce Fedor. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Alma College Presidential Scholarship, Anwar Mahmoud Filali Baba. Jared Mason Fisher. Clara Marie Flaherty. Receiving full ride athletic scholarship to Duke University, Bella Harmony Flemings. Amani Sade Flanori. Adeline Elizabeth Flores. Alani Haley Flores. Amaya Juliet Flores. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Laredo Firefighters Association Local 872 Firefighter Scholarship, Emily Madison Flores. Evelyn Azalea Flores. Hennessy Alize Flores. The recipient of the University of Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Marilyn Rose Flores. Enlisted with the United States Army, Mario Albert Flores III. Marissa Jessamine Flores. Mason Joseph Flores. Azaria Alexis Franklin. Emerald Eve Frausto. Jonas Gilberto Gaitan Jr. Alyssa Michelle Galan. Isabella Yadira Galavis. David Sterling Gallardo Jr. Dominic Salvador Gallardo. Isabella Gallego Forbes. Sadie Elise Gann. Alexander Maximus Garcia. Eileen Eneade Rose Garcia. Brianne Ray Garcia. Christopher Garcia. Josiah Ray Garcia. Juan Jose Garcia III. The recipient of the Hardin Simmons University Scholarship, Micaiah Ann Garcia. Mia Jasmine Garcia. Olivia Rose Garcia. Seth Riley Garcia. Vincent Jorel Garcia. Yoselin Anais Garcia. Jalen Ramon Garner. Malaya Cadence Garrick. Amaris Sofia Garza. Jace Matthew Garza. Javier Alonso Garza III.
Jaden Ryan Garza. Kayla Michelle Garza. Luis Gerardo Garza III. Recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word's Dean Scholarship, Renee Marie Garza. The recipient of the Texas Tech University Merit Scholarship, Robin Vianney Garza. Shyla Desea Garza. Stephen Jason Garza III. Junior. Kiara Gill. Shay Alexis Girodo. Jai Josiah Gittens. Cardman Isabella Gladden. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Hardin Simmons University President Scholarship, Caden Sincere Glass. The recipient of the Oral Roberts University Whole Quest Leadership Scholarship, Aaron Joshua Goldsky. Jose Emmanuel Godoy. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Valero Alamo Bowl Student Athlete Scholarship, Brianna Coenzi Gomez. Nathan Kristen Gonzaga. Hayami Janine Gonzalez. Isaac Elias Gonzalez. Janelle Mariah Gonzalez. Max William Vincent Gonzalez. Nathan Michael Gonzalez. Charlene Jamie Lee Gonzalez. Daniel Isaiah Gonzalez. Deja Lynn Gonzalez. Devin Michael Gonzalez. Dominic J. Gonzalez. Sean Cooper Nathaniel Gonzalez. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the St. Mary's University Santa Maria Scholarship, Tamara Gonzalez. Renata Azayeth Gonzalez Gonzalez. Christian Daniel Govea. Liliana Grace Graman. Jocelyn Florence Granfield Willis. Caitlin Marie Granja. Kristen Brianne Gray. Dorian Maurice Gray Jr. Camila Angelique Guerra. Celeste Anahi Guerra. Orlando Lucian Guevara. Sage Christian Gilbo. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the Clark University Pride Scholarship, Alex Gutierrez. Carolina Judith Gutierrez. Emmanuel Matthew Gutierrez. Liana Giselle Gutierrez. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Santa Maria Scholarship, Serenity Love Gutierrez. Desiree Dilmera Guzman. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of Rochester Academic Scholarship, Ashton Julius Hamilton. Jaylene Julia Hamilton. Shadia Anan Hamoude. Jaylen Marie Harper. Nadia Patel Haringsing. Kiwan Kanundra Karel. Jada Simone Harris. Enlisted with the United States Army National Guard, Kiera Nicole Lacey Harrison. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Santa Maria Scholarship, Noah Scott Harrison. The recipient of the Clark University Clark Scholarship, Caden Cruz Harrison Marble. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Amani Zuriel Haynes. Caden Love Haynes. Kalia Melani Henderson. Lovey Aliana Henderson. Arnesha Devin Henry. Sky Zarier Henry. Renata Hernandez Barbosa. Alexandria Cristina Hernandez. Alicia Reina Hernandez. Carlos Jacob Hernandez. The recipient of the Texas A&M University San Antonio General Scholarship, Sierra Mia Hernandez. Jada Aylin Hernandez. The recipient of the Brennan PTSA Scholarship, Natalie Love Hernandez. Caitlin Love Herrera. Avery James Holland. Faith Renee Howard. Diego Edward Hudson. Daniel Huerta. Cameron Clayton Hull. Savannah Elizabeth Hidrogo. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Caden Von Igo. Isabel Jaslyn Iguala. Nadine Ismael. Athens Joy Roman Hasildo. Shay and Jonte Jackson. Taya Simone Hala Ilana Malie Jackson. The recipient of the Arizona State University New American University Scholarship, Olivia Ray Jamarillo. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Shaya Asia John. Joel Jesse Jimenez. Vanessa Jimenez. Diego Antonio Jimenez Martinez. Jared Raul Johns. Isaiah Lynette Johnson. Gavin David Johnson. Jaden Siraj Johnson. Enlisted with the United States Marine Corps, Joden Johnson Jr. Tatiana Brooklyn Johnson. Alexis Jordan Justice. Owen Kekoa Kamaka Vivole. Logan Andrew Cameraman. Tiana Tinson Kandar Papalil. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Malika Kier. Travion Prashon Kelly. Michael Stephen Kennedy III. Brennan Elijah Keys Gardner. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Kaylee Mae Kipp. Isaac Knapik. Julian Michael Knapp. Brianna Alicia Kyle. Aaron Matthew Landeros. Aiden Ryan Lansing. Donovan Raul Lard. Sydney Marie Deja Leroy. James Isaiah Lee. Ariana Alexis Leon Guerrero. Kimberly Isabel Leon Sudvin. Jonathan Latrell Lewis. The recipient of the North San Antonio Hills Lion Club Scholarship, Isaac Sebastian Liguez. Joseph Lawrence Lincoln. Nikiria Lachelle Lipscomb. Cadence Marissa Lira. Jackson Gregory Lights. Angelina Love Yanes. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Jonathan Vince Logatak. Karen Daliz Lois. Receiving 6 scholarships, including the Schreiner University Merit Scholarship, Alyssa Janelle Lopez. Abigail Adi Lopez. Gael Alexander Lopez. Joshua Lopez Jr. Rihanna Elizabeth Lopez. Aiden Anthony Lopez Casillas. Jayshawn Tyrone Christopher Love. Jose Lozano. Joshua Elijah Lozano. Chad Armand Luderman. Zachary Charles Lugo. Paula Sofia Luna. Heather Lillian Lytle. Kamaya Ari Mace. Josiah Adrian Machado. Aiden Edward Mahan. John Wesley Alfonso Marino. Gabriel Michael Mania. Raymond Anthony Maravilla. Crystal Ann Martinez. Emily Marie Charlotte Martinez. Ethan Ryan Martinez. Hayden Christian Martinez. Emmanuel Aaron Martinez. Jeffrey Andrew Martinez. Miranda Nicole Martinez. Natalia Alexa Martinez. Nevea Angel Martinez. Alexander Sergeyovich Martinyuk. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Riley Winter Mata. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Jaden Marie Mattioli. Kayla Audrey Mays. Talia Rosiana McCall. Samuel Alexander McIroney. Zorida Janelle Medina. Christopher Mejia. Jesse Julia Mejia. Aaliyah Abriana Mena. Jordan Nicholas Menchaca. Anaya Gail Mendez. Isabel Angeline Mendez Huardo. Kale Anthony Mendy Zebal. Jacob Lee Mendoza, Jr. Oziano Teno Davila Mendoza. Isabella Ann Mercado Smith. Jaden Paige Myers. Aiden Orion Davis Miller. Maddox Hayden Miller. Nyla Arshel Miller. Leslie Maria Minjares Arellano. Julio Cesar Miramontes Ramirez. Bethany Taylor Miranda. Brayden Joseph Miranda. Estefania Jolie Miranda Lucina. J. Preston Alexander Mitchell. Malik Deshaun Mitchell. Jasmine Inal Mohammed. Receiving 12 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Madison Jade Monet. Damian Alejandro Monsivais. Jacob Anthony Montes. Owen Leon Moore. Bruce Morales. The recipient of the Brennan's AFJROTC Parents for Cadets Scholarship, Jordan Elibeth Morales. Natalie Marie Morales. Kimora Lexis Moran. Mariah Z. Moreno. Priscilla Z. Moreno. Jocelyn Olivia Morgan. Ava Ananze Morin. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Isaiah Samuel Morin. Ramondo Taya Morris, Jr. Amora Liling Muela. Isabella Grace Muniz. Daniel Anthony Munoz. Caroline Marie Munster. The recipient of the University of Texas at Dallas Academic Excellence Scholar, Mira Nair. Vincent Isaac Navarro. The recipient of the Loyola University New Orleans Loyola Scholarship, Ibrahim Ajay. Charisma Imbu and Indoki. Gabriel Aaron Nelson. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Haley Wing. Jaden Anthony Nix. Marcela Abigail Nieto. Chia Mary Derek Njimanzi. Adriano Cody Nunez. Antonio Jacob Nunez III. Bailey Jade Nunez. Dana Sofia Oaxaca Gonzalez. The recipient of the Chapel Hill United Methodist Church Ruth Ann Hildebrand Memorial Scholarship, Branson Hawk Ogle. Jonathan Manuel Olivares. Jaden Anthony Oliver Velez. Elias Ukia Olvera. Elise Eva Orozco. Isis Michelle Ortiz. Ketsia Francel Otero Santiago. Jaden Paulette Owen. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Southwestern University Rudder Scholar Award, Olivia Grace Owen.
Israel Nasir Owens. Jackson Cruz Owens. Christian Lionel Padilla. Gabriela Lasican Padilla. Christian Ray Paez. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the University of California Riverside Achievement Scholarship, Akira Marianne Payares. Samuel Maximus Pardo. Anaya Michelle Paris. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the Southern Utah University Centrium Scholarship, Jaden Emmanuel Parks. The recipient of the Our Lady of the Lake University Presidential Excellence Scholarship, Amber Lee Francis Patterson. Alicia Diamond Quinoa Pai. Augustine Evan Benya. Branley Joseph Perez. Brianne Rose Perez. Jasmine Nicole Perez. Alexis McKaylee Peters. Caden Anthony Peterson. Darielle Michelle Pewitt. Gwen Hyun Min Pham. Tatiana Denise Phillips. Andrea Pineda. Caitlin Ray Plata. Sophia Lynn Poe. The recipient of the Brennan High School Booster Club Athletic Booster Scholarship, Colin Stephen Pokrivchak. Melanie Ariel Ponce. Andrew David Portillo. Zayden Drake Castro Presto. The recipient of the Brennan PTSA Scholarship, Abigail Prieto. Devin Anthony Pruitt. The recipient of the McMurray University Presidential Award, Elijah Robert Pruitt. Anthony Joseph Hulara. The recipient of the Vaquero Alamo Bowl Foundation Valero Alamo Bowl Scholarship, Daila Ray Pilot. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Northside Independent School District Board of Trustees Future Teacher Scholarship, Tina Quach. Braylin Ann Quesada. Jaylin Macy Quintanilla. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Oklahoma Wesleyan University Athletic Scholarship, Gabby Garza Quintanilla. Kareli Quintanilla. Ruan Dainaya Quintero. Evelyn Joy Ramirez. Jacqueline Elizabeth Ramirez. Kylie K. Ramirez. Anaís Soledad Ramos. Bernardo David Ramos III. Betsy Marely Ramos. Maya Giovanna Ramos. Devin Joshua Rangel. Joseph Anthony Rangel. Raymond Raising Jr. Erin Mary Olivia Reddy. Jerica Autumn Doreen Reeves. Carlos Lee Ray Requejo. Carlos Zarazura Reyes. Guadalupe Reyes Jr. Javier Reyes. Eric Miguel Reyes Alonso. Mariangel Ricardo Naranjo. Ethan Riojas. Juliana Marie Rios. Justin Rafael Rivas. Audrey Elizabeth Rivera. Ethan Matthew Rivera. Cadence Alyssa Rivers. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Baylor University Baylor Distinction Award, Italia Victoria Robbins. China Cheryl Robertson. Lorena Robledo. Christopher Andrew Robles. Alejandro Rodriguez. Alyssa Michelle Rodriguez. Ariana Mariah Rodriguez. Ashton Christopher Rodriguez. Benicio Edward Rodriguez. Diego Haciel Rodriguez. Elias Anthony Rodriguez. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Emily Rodriguez. Ariana Rianne Rodriguez. Jalen Sarah Rodriguez. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Presidential Scholarship, Kiana Logan Rodriguez. Lorena Nevea Rodriguez. Matthew Rodriguez. Memphis Broly Rodriguez. Mia Rianne Rodriguez. Ocean Rocco Rodriguez. Roberto Rodriguez Jr. Violeta Anaisa Rodriguez Lira. Bella Nicole Rodriguez Gutierrez. Lanaya Dorothy Rogers. Timothy Allen Roloff III. Nathan Isaiah Rojas. The recipient of the Brennan High School Booster Club Athletic Booster Scholarship, Luis David Roman Jr. Caleb Andrew Romo. Ariali Anastasia Rosales. Jacob Aaron Rosas. Miera Serene Rose. Montrell Arshawn Ross. Joseph Anthony Ruff. Drayshawn Lionel Ruffins Williams. The recipient of the Arizona State University Scholarship, Joshua Cesar Ruiz. The recipient of the Lynn University Merit Scholarship, Chloe Isabel Ruiz. Brisada Liana Saavedra. The recipient of the Texas Tech University Presidential Merit Scholarship, Jenilyn Danielle Salazar. Yasmin Salazar. Alexander Arnaldo Salgado. Matthew Andres Salguero. Annabelle Lisette Salinas. Brooke Ryan Salinas. Jaden Anthony Sanchez. Liliana Elizabeth Sanchez. Daniel Frank Sanyers Jr. Elena Marisela Sandoval. The recipient of the University of Incarnate Word's Dean Scholarship, Ileana Neve Sandoval. Yahir Santamaria. Jordan Jeremiah Sauceda. Mandy Elizabeth Sauceda. Landon Allen Dallas Schiermeyer. Chrisley Mariana Schmidt. Devin Connor Sendejo. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps Reserve, Tatiana Sofia Sepulveda. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Renee Monique Sewell. Kyle Claude Shaw. Emily Renee Sider. Hayden Jade Simmons. Jalea Paige Sims. Dane Killian Simon. The recipient of the Abilene Christian University A.B. Barrett Award for Academic Excellence, Christian Salvador Ciodora. Emily Isabel Scaria. Receiving 3 scholarships, including the Michigan State University's President's Scholarship, Reagan Grace Sloan. Kristen Equan Smith. Jeremiah Aiden Solis. Ebenezer DeWitt Solomon. Solomon Aiden Sosa. Yoselin Soto. Zaire Jamar Spears. Markalen Daniel Spencer. Hudson Isabel Stearns. Sawyer Allen Stevenson. Lily Celeste Stevens. The recipient of the Schreiner University Mountain Air Scholarship, Isabella K. Stores. Sophia Shalom Stork. Alex Xavier Suarez. Joe Ramon Eleazar Subia. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Presidential Scholarship, Mariah K. Laurel Summer. Julian Michael Suttles. The recipient of the Brennan PTSA Scholarship, Uriah Ray Swearingen. The recipient of the St. Mary's University Santa Maria Scholarship, Zayden John Mojica Taitano. Ariel Pauline Talley Ayers. Delano Race Tarpley. Jaden Hunter Tarpley. Mason Wayne Taylor. Enlisted with the United States Marine Corps, Miguel Perea Tenorio dos Santos. Pedro Perea Tenorio dos Santos. Wolfgang Alexander Willem Thoner. The recipient of the University of Texas Permian Basin Falcon Elite Scholarship, Makai Elijah Thompson. Talon Eugene Todd. The recipient of the Texas A&M University Kingsville Athletic Scholarship, Time Dalvin Todd. Josiah Renee K. Tolbert. Michael Toralba II. Carlos Jared Torres Elizondo. Ava Elise Torres. Ethan Matthew Torres. The recipient of the Texas State University Merit Scholarship, Abigail June Trevino. Leila Marie Trevino. Liliana Neve Trevino. Nicholas Xavier Trevino. Aiden Joel Turkava. Aaron Isaiah Turner. Caitlin Abigail Tyus. Desiree Ariana Ubiles. The recipient of the University of Texas at San Antonio Distinguished Scholarship, Alma Felicitas Valdez. Casey Emerson Hyatt Valdez. Itzel Valencia. Alejandro Antonio Valenzuela III. Ricardo Eduardo Vaquera III. Aiden Michael Vasquez. Eric Anthony Vasquez. Ivan Anthony Vasquez. Julie Faith Vasquez. Maya Renee Vasquez. Roland Vasquez Jr. Sailor May Vasquez. Xavier Alexander Vasquez. Eileen Oraliz Vasquez Espinosa. Robert Caden Vaughn. Donovan Paul Veely. Sophia Victoria Vela. Receiving 5 scholarships, including the University of Vermont Presidential Scholarship, Clarice Elaine Velasquez. Aaron Anthony Velez. Dayanara Ixel Vensor Herrera. Alina Vicario. Alba Villarreal Mendoza. Christian Noah Villarreal. Caden Daniel Vincent. Receiving 4 scholarships, including the Emporia State University Athletics Scholarship, Gianna Marie Volpe. John Carr Willard Waddell. Kaylin Renee Wadley. Sneha Walia. Alan J. Walker. Jukel Dale Walker. Levi Zachary Walters. Janaea Jade Walls. Nathan Edward Walters. Imad Warsawala. The recipient of the University of Texas at El Paso Athletic Scholarship, Isaiah Jabbar Ward. Jaden Michael Ward. Jackson Thomas Weaver. Receiving 2 scholarships, including the University of Arizona Scholarship Award, Eliana Weintraub. Receiving 8 scholarships, including the University of Tulsa Academic Scholarship, Natalie Ray Wilcox. Luke Vincent Williams. Nadia Marie Williams. Seth Michael Willis. Tyler Kent Wilshire. Catherine Peyton Winninghoff. Christopher Michael Willett. Kaylee Grace Woods. Mia Elizabeth Wyatt. Tyson Lee Wynn, Jr. The recipient of the University of the Incarnate Word Provost Scholarship, Braden Pack Yang. Lindsay Renee Yokley. Jonathan Xavier Zamudio. Hector Mateo Zaragoza. Sophie Ross Nelly Zool. Adrian Ray Zool. The recipient of the Texas Tech University Presidential Merit Scholarship and the Class of 2026 President, Megan Joy Cervantes Vidal.
Good job.
Now, I'm going to ask for a round of applause for all our 2026 graduates. Class of 2026. The wait is finally over. For the past couple of weeks, we have been tiptoeing on the fine line between high school adolescence and post-graduation adulthood. No longer will we play Uno during free periods or pass around yearbooks to be signed. It is our time to move forward to greater and bigger things. To fully answer my earlier question, yes, I do have regrets from my high school experience. My biggest regrets were not taking advantage of every opportunity offered, meeting more people, and making the conscious decision to be kinder. But now everything will change for me and for everyone else. Whether you are going to the military, to your dream school, or choosing a different path of life, you can be whoever you want to be and allow the lessons you learn from this experience guide you. My one piece of advice, just don't let your regrets hold you back. Congratulations, class of 2026. Goodbye, high school. Hello, life after graduation.
Please stand for the alma mater. This evening, our alma mater will be sung by our combined Brennan choir under the direction of Mr. Jimmy Garrett.
We are the bears of Brennan High. We walk our halls with pride each day. Our loyalty will always be with our black and gold. We are strong with fight that never dies. Our success will shine through and through. With pride we say to all each day, we are Brennan, Brennan High.
All right, y'all ready?
Do I count it down?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Seniors of 2025, graduates of 2026.